What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I think I have three, not one, not two, but three really big stories around the Naughty Dog and Last of Us 2 situation, including a rogue employee and possible paid shills here on YouTube. I'm going to get into those videos later today, as I still need to collect more evidence and get them into editing, but make sure that below this video there's a subscribe button. Click that, and that way you'll get notified as soon as I upload them, because both of them are very spicy. I also have a couple other videos on Marvel and comic books coming later today, and it's only 8:30 in the morning for me. Now, I hope you're having a wonderful day, by the way. Late last night, a fellow YouTuber, Upper Echelon Games, alerted me to potential fake reviews for The Last of Us 2. I did some digging, and there's definitely more to the story, but ultimately, a tiny detail that he didn't highlight in the video, I don't believe invalidates his criticism really in any way. What this is a really slimy system that Sony has in place, and Xbox actually in their stores, that we're going to take a look at. But first and foremost, I want to show you the root of the issue. So when you look at The Last of Us Part 2, all right, Sony Interactive, now this is the standard edition, $59.99 pre-order. You'll notice it has 720 perfect 5-star ratings. Perfect 5-star review. If we look at the digital deluxe edition, you have 857 perfect 5-star reviews. Combined, you have about 1,500 perfect 5-star reviews. Why does this bearded idiot keep saying perfect 5-star reviews? Because it's extraordinarily unlikely. Now, even if, for some reason, this many people had the game in their hands and had loved it, it is statistically improbable when it comes to there will be plenty of people who enjoyed the game that rated it a 3. There will be plenty of people who enjoyed the game and rated it a 4. What is the system that's in place that allows this? Well, there's actually a loophole, which I'm going to go through, that Sony and Microsoft happily take advantage of here in terms of these review systems. I also believe firmly that they are scrubbing out anything less than 5-star reviews just based on statistics. Okay, and I'm going to get into that too. But I also want to show you this isn't just a problem with The Last of Us 2. We can look at pre-orders for Cyberpunk 2077. 1,072 5-star reviews. We can look at Ghost of Tsushima pre-order. 136 5-star reviews. How about Wasteland 3? 10 5-star reviews. How about the Avengers bundle? 187 4.5-star reviews. All of these available on pre-order. All of these extremely positive reviews. Statistically improbable. Also, obviously, these people haven't played the game because they're not out yet. Well, this is a ethical problem, not necessarily a review. Well, there's so much we don't know for a fact. Okay, first of all, I know that there is an existing loophole that we're going to talk about here. Inside, and this has been a known issue since 2016. Pre-order loophole allows bogus user ratings and reviews to proliferate on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 stores. People who pre-order games digitally on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 have been earning themselves an unadvertised and easily abused perk: the ability to rate and sometimes review video games that they haven't even played yet or are even out yet. As a result, both online stores are full of star ratings for games that have not been released. The Xbox One, which supports user reviews, displays dozens of user reviews written by people who haven't played the game. A check of upcoming games on both stores reveal a lot of premature ratings and reviews. Xbox One, for example, there are thousands of star ratings on the store page for next week's Final Fantasy 15. The Xbox One store for February's Resident Evil 7 shows the game earning a perfect 5.0 user review. A user review for next year's South Park Fractured But Whole claims the writer was ripped off. The next year's Halo 2 already has 901 5-star reviews. 4-star review of that game states, "I shall pass judgment." A November 15th user review for the next year's Ghost Recon Wildlands already declares the game better than The Division. So we have a loophole that has existed since the beginning of time that both Sony and Microsoft allow to exist. Why? Because when I come to pre-order this game, there is no reason not to. 857 people gave it 5 stars. Why wouldn't I buy this game? It's absolutely perfect. Now, of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg because we don't know, right, who these people are. It is very suspect that all of them gave 5-star reviews. Out of 1,500 reviews, all of them 5 stars. Now, let's take the fact that only a fraction of a percentage of people that pre-order or that buy something leave a review. Who's pre-ordering this game? Mega fans, right? Super mega fans, obviously. But let's and what is this most likely score they're going to give? 4 or 5 stars. But for some reason, it's all 5. So I already am suspicious of this perfect 5-star rating. But let's take this a step further because we have absolutely seen industries, and I'm going to give you another example here in the film industry, where I believe reviews are purchased, where reviews are botted. Upper Echelon pointed out how Metacritic removed 5,000 plus negative reviews for Death Stranding, and then there were seemingly botted, thousands of botted 10-star reviews. Now, I know that I'm very fortunate and I wield a large audience. So if I insinuated everyone go review something, it could probably have a negative or a positive effect. But the only thing game journalists or movie journalists discuss are negative review brigades. The fact of the matter is both negative and positive review brigades exist. And don't think for a second that these companies aren't also engaging in this and building positive reviews. Look, a movie or this video game costs many, many millions of dollars, okay, to put together. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, because this is a fun topic to discuss, I really am passionate about reviews, user reviews. Yes, I still trust user reviews, but the places I trust them from are basically Angry Joe in terms of video games, or aggregate Steam reviews by users who have played a minimum of 10 hours of a game. So Steam still has the only real system that I can trust in terms of user reviews, because Metacritic can be compromised, and obviously the Sony PlayStation and Microsoft stores are compromised in their own way by leaving what is an obvious loophole that benefits them open. They should absolutely not be accepting reviews for the game. They should absolutely not be displaying those review scores for the game on the sales page. My question is, hypothetically, there's 857 reviews, right? What if 1,000 people paid $60 to pre-order the game, reviewed it at 1 star, and then canceled their pre-orders a week later? Do you think Sony would keep this loophole open? I mean, that would be a financial test that wouldn't be very expensive. If 1,000 people came in and reviewed this bought it and reviewed it at 1 star, do you think that Sony would leave this review score up? I question if they would. I wonder if all of a sudden they would put out a PR statement talking about how they care about the integrity of their reviews and that they've addressed a problem on their website. It's food for thought. It would cost $60,000 temporarily to explore this. Just saying. There's some YouTubers out there that have millions of subs that cover video games that, I don't know. And also, isn't it possible a game that costs millions of dollars, that has tens of millions of dollars on the line, okay? These games have multi-million-dollar budgets for advertising. What if you took $100,000 of that budget and you pre-ordered your own game and you gave it 5-star reviews? Wouldn't that be possible? And isn't this a great selling tool going on before the game is even out? And we see this happen in the film industry all the time. New analysis claims fake reviews inflated Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker Rotten Tomatoes verified audience score. A new analysis of Rotten Tomatoes reviews Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker suggests that the movie's 86% audience score is being disingenuously inflated by fake positive reviews of the film in an attempt to combat a wave of negative and mixed audience reviews. Using scraping software Scrapestorm and the text analysis website Online Utility, YouTuber Sheila Allen scraped 6,000 reviews from verified reviewers on Rotten Tomatoes and noticed that not only had the film's audience review score remained unchanged from its 86% accrued after 6,000 reviews, despite receiving 60,000 additional reviews, many of the reviews repeated generic phrases without contributing any meaningful commentary. So, to reiterate, when it had 6,000 reviews, it was 86%. When it had 63,000 reviews, it was at 86%. Following this conclusion of our analysis, Allen provided data spreadsheets through links in the video description. Some of the most repeated phrases were in allegedly fake reviews were, "Way to end the saga. Great way to end it. End of the Skywalker saga. A fitting end. A great end to the saga." As of writing, the film's score remains at 86%, despite an additional 13,000 verified review ratings that have been submitted to Rotten Tomatoes. Many of the recent ratings have posted as little as 5 hours prior to the writing of this article have provided similarly vague one-sentence recommendations. Now, this was after Rotten Tomatoes purposely reset the review scores for Captain Marvel and published a blog post talking about how Captain Marvel essentially led them to change the system. It is my belief that Rotten Tomatoes is messing with the numbers, whether it's allowing fake reviews, whether it's setting, let's say, an arbitrary percentage. They want Rise of Skywalker to say 86%, right? And let's say there's 100,000 reviews. They will take negative reviews and they will take positive reviews and they will let them through their filter, but only in the rating of 86 positive reviews for every 14 negatives. So they might accept 100,000, but they keep the ratio always the same. It's statistically impossible. The likelihood is of this being the same score from, you know, a couple hundred reviews to 100,000 reviews is less likely than getting hit by lightning 3 times in one day. There's just no way that Rotten Tomatoes is doing this correctly. And there's also no way that I buy what's going on here with The Last of Us 2. This is an obvious loophole that they've allowed to continue open. Is Naughty Dog buying reviews? As a marketer, it'd be a good use of money. Is Sony scrubbing negative reviews? As a company who's selling an exclusive, it'd be a good use of your review system. It's all suspect. But make no mistake about it, this is a problem that exists in pre-ordering on all of these titles, and it's a disgusting manipulative sales tactic that Sony and Microsoft allow to proliferate because it benefits them. What are they doing to these? Again, are they scrubbing out 4-star reviews? Maybe. I don't know. Are they scrubbing out 1-star reviews? We don't know. But nonetheless, what they're up to is at minimum super shady. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.